And we're back on our way to Ferdok. Lastly, we finished our adventures in Avestru. We've recruited Rulana and Draenor over here. We've made clear to Tollkeeper Nandor here that we are a good citizen and that we are worthy of traveling to Ferdok, as we pose no threat. And let us be on. Do you want to permanently leave us? You will not be able to return to this location again. Okay. Okay, and to press square we go. An unexpected encounter has interrupted your journey, and we have the option to either flee, fight, or avoid. And I'm going to choose to fight it. This is going to be a reoccurring objective when we will travel across maps. We will sometimes come across various threats, and we will be faced with the same options. And most of the time, if not always, I will choose to fight. Because that is the most lucrative thing to do. Like, you can get a lot of XP, a lot of materials.
Listen up, everyone. Yes.
Nice. There we go. And the more we advance in the game, the higher threats we will encounter along the way in these encounters. Like, we will be encountering giants and trolls and orcs, deadly scorpions, goblins, a lot of critters, and a lot of nasties. Oh, we felt that. It's a bit dizzying. Whoa. To be traveling at this high speed, thanks to the fix back. That increases our travel speed. Okay, more wolves. Okay.
For Amazon Pride. Avenging Kirkham.
All right. Cut them go.
Take care of this.
All right.
All on one. How come? Perfect. A lot of good materials that we will be using in crafting, and a lot of stuff that we will be selling in Prayer Square once we reach the city. And of course a lot of alchemical reagents that we will be using in making potions and healing items. Where's it? Here? The whirlweed. Some those. Okay. Let me see here. Did I miss anything? There are sometimes battles and even chests laying around in these intermittent connection areas, whatever. Intermediary was the word I was looking for. Sorry about that. No chest, it seems. Anyway, let's travel forward. Within the Principality of Kosh. Okay, continue journey.
Just a minute. Stop.
What is it, Draenor?
It looks like the gates are being watched by the town guards.
Also, yes, contrary to what I said in the first part, your followers are fully voiced. So all the dialogue that you will have with them is going to be voiced as opposed to the other NPCs that you will communicate with within the game. I don't understand. We explained the whole matter with the diadem.
Well, it's like this. A while ago, there was an incredibly stupid mix-up between me and a con artist named Danor, and I've been wanted in Ferdok ever since. I still don't understand how it happened.
You're telling me this now?
Well, I didn't want to burden you with unnecessary details. I'll manage to slip into the city unseen somehow. There's more than one way to skin a cat, if you've had enough practice. Don't worry, we'll meet in the Ducal Citadel on the main square. Don't keep me waiting too long. And you, Rulana, try not to miss me too much. Even though my heart belongs to another, I'll never forget your tender, sensitive ways.
Sure.
Go on, run, you mangy halfwit, or I'll make you run.
I love her. She's so tough, she doesn't give a crap.
Farewell. See you later in the Ducal Citadel. Don't worry. See you then.
We won't see him again. Except in prison, perhaps.
Well, about that. Yeah, he's gonna get captured. Yeah, he is going to get caught jumping the fence in the city. Gelu will never get his parcel. Yeah, fuck that guy. Okay, some timberweed that we can use to make fire arrows.
Halt. I cannot allow you to pass without a written permit.
Tollkeeper Nador in Avestru gave me this pass. Here, see for yourself. Very well, that seems to be in order. I shall add you to the list of trustworthy persons. Then you will no longer need a pass. You have to understand, there has been a series of gruesome murders. There has been a series of gruesome murders in Ferdok. We check anybody passing through the city gates very carefully. That explains why it has been so difficult for me to get here. I'm here at the invitation of a good friend who lives here. I'm not quite sure how to get to his place. Could you help me? His name is Ardo of Borzok. Let's see. Did your friend mention an address in his invitation? Sure. Here in this letter. See for yourself. Ah, Prayer Square. That's not far from here. Just cross over the bridge and go up the path. That will take you directly to Prayer Square. Thank you, and farewell. Could I ask you something else? Let's ask some questions. If you must, I'm not really supposed to chat while I'm on duty. What is your question? How do I get to my friend's place again? You said something about series of terrible murders. What exactly happened? You're a curious one, aren't you? But who knows? Maybe you'll be the next, and I don't want people to say old Grobinger never warned you. It's like this. Ferdok has been shocked recently by a series of terrible murders. I was involved in the investigations for the first murder. When we couldn't find a suspect, I was busted down to guard duty by head guardsman Tashman. Fuck that guy. Now I just check angry faces and illegible scribblings. A dark tale indeed. Tell me more. Oh, there's not much to say. Day in, day out, the same old thing. Halt, you shall not pass. Over and over again. And people are so unfriendly, I'm telling you. Just recently I meant the murders. Oh, of course. This boring work is getting to me. Please forgive me. Well, that's pretty much all I know about these murders. There was a second murder just before I started my duties here, but I don't know much about that one. If I could only work on the main gate, at least you find out more interesting things there. But all I do is watch them building the Temple of Esenda. Right, you mentioned the Temple of Esenda. Where can I find it? I'd like to take a look at the building for myself. Go a few steps further, you'll see it on your right. You can't miss it. Okay. So, go to your friend's house. But before we do that...
Let's set off to find his friend at once. Honor demands that we do so. After all, I wouldn't be here were it not for his invitation.
Right, about that. I'm going to do that. But before... looting is required. Locked. I cannot lock back. What do you mean, Geralt? You've forgotten? But honey bunny, you know how much work I have at the shop. What kind of feeble excuse is that? It's a wedding anniversary, Geralt. Ooh! Damn! You're busted, son! Yeah. Poor guy. Ah, well, it is what it is. Yeah, I may be in need of another roguish character that will assist me in unlocking those chests. Which we will find. Soon. Not right now, but soon. Hey, this is the Temple of Esenda. Still nice.
Well, it's coming along, man. What's up that's so important? I have a temple to build.
Temple of Esenda, of course. It's the master builder responsible for building it. Now, if you'll excuse me, I will excuse you about what you're doing. You're just standing here. You goddamn peasant. Yes. Fascinating. Another locked chest. Novice Celio.
Unfortunately, you're not yet granted permission to enter the Temple of Esenda. The construction work will take a while. Please come back later.
Then I wish you further success in your work. I shall return when the temple is finished in all its glory. Yes, we shall. Meanwhile, let's see how many points I have. 81. And a shit ton of stuff on me. Okay, let's talk to Magistra Ellisman.
In the name of Nandus, are you looking to explore the mysteries of magic?
With pleasure, if you'll help me. What can you teach me? And she can teach us quite a few spells. Albeit not necessarily something that we currently need, because we do have the combat magic that we started the game with. Psychic Focus. Resist Magica. This could come in handy later on. Citrine Pure. Talent. Human Nature. A value of 0 grants no bonus. Yeah, so increases your human nature. I'm gonna buy this for now, and let's see. Lighting find you. This is a debuff. Okay. Balm of healing, I'm not gonna buy that. Strength. Constitution. Constitution is better than strength. It allows you to better resist getting wounded. Want to put a courage. And courage is also okay, but not something that I desperately require right now. Let me actually see what she sells. The witch robe. Okay, this is actually something new that has been added by the fix pack. A very beautiful black silk robe decorated with symbols that can only be related to witches. The character wearing this robe will feel close connection to the nature. I would have liked if I would know what attribute it provides me. Staff of the Druids. +2 domination magic, +5 astral energy. Domination magic. Oh yeah, this is a type of spell that affects how other enemies behave in combat. So you can just use some spells that stop them from fighting you and all that jazz. Feel special bonds towards animals. Yeah. So you can just influence animals with this. Unfortunately, I don't have that much money, and I have a haggle level of 0, so I'm going to keep everything that I find until I find a character that has a higher level of haggling. But I will. Let me see here. Let me make some order around here a bit. Constitution. I have dexterity and agility. Perfect. And yeah, this should be fine.
Let me do that.
Actually, no. Let me give Rulana here these. Okay. Yep, this is better. Let's continue looting.
Listen up, everyone.
Die! She says while smashing a box. A puny wooden box.
Come in. I have everything that has anything to do with wood.
Alright then. Casual Victor's axe. Short bow. Yeah, no.
Do you wish...
Crossbow, aim shot. Molotov trap, survival boyer.
Do you wish to learn how to make fine bows?
No. But let's see what recipes you have, good sir. Improved sinew. Yes, I'm going to buy that. To make a longbow. No. Don't need that. War arrows, yes. You know what, actually, yes. Because I believe I will be needing to make a longbow later on. To make another bow out of that. So, yeah. We do need it. Failed. Oh well, it is what it is. Sometimes you get it, sometimes you don't. There we go.
You there, you rabble! Be kind enough to move out of the way when Castan Gamblak passes through.
Forgive me, my noble lords. I didn't wish to...
Go on, get on with it. Make room and don't annoy us with your putrid breath. Scat! Or do I have to force you to move? This riffraff, even the gutter is too good for trash like that.
That's enough, Finn. I'm sure he's learned his lesson.
You're right, Castan. But these imbecilic farmers who just don't know who is standing in front of their noses are making me lose my self-restraint more and more.
I can't wait to fucking kill this guy. And Castan as well, because as we will soon learn, he's one of the bad guys. He's basically in league with all the murders that have been taking place within the city limits. This. Oh, nice. There was a weapon bomb. We can actually use that later, which is nice. Okay. No, Rod Defner. Okay. He's a trainer, so he will be able to teach us some good combat moves later on. Shitty character.
What do you want from me? Do you often bother other city folk you don't know?
Yeah, when we'll come back with our rogue, or charlatan in this case, he will be more chatty. Okay, let's see here. Or maybe we can teach Rulana some stuff.
Rod Effner at your service. Jealous tongues claim that the only thing I know is hand-to-hand combat, and they soon discovered that they were right.
I would very much like to learn from you. What can you show me? Okay, and I have only 3 experience points, so I can't learn jack shit.
Good choice.
However, Rulana over here, let's see, what can we teach her? She doesn't have a lot of experience points either. Two-handed axes and maces. Not a lot. Well then. It seems that we need more experience. And onward we shall go to gain some. No, an empty barrel. How quaint. No.
Oh dear, what shall I do?
What shall I do?
Anybody help me? How can I work without my worry stone?
Just like that.
Oh dear, what shall I do? Won't anybody help me?
No, not right now, good sir.
How can I work without my
Let's see what these people sell.
Ah, please feel free to peruse my wares. Chandor Stalwart sells nothing but the best weaponry.
Very well. You have piqued my interest. Show me what weapons you have for sale. Let's see what he got. Oh. Oh. Nice. Okay. These weren't in the vanilla game. Just so you understand. Plus 2 deep penetration. To the median dagger, made by the people of from deserts far away. During the daylight, the weapon looks like any other weapon, but under moonlight, it reveals itself by emitting a silver light indicating its great power within. The exceptional sharp, curved blade can pierce many armors like butter. Okay, Master's small sword. Small sword is more lightweight variation of the rapier. The small sword is very well balanced. It has very thin blade, which finds its way through most armors. Okay. Light of Prayers. Chance to knock down. I might buy this for Rulana, I'm not gonna lie. Masterwork Scimitar with gleaming sterling silver blade and whenever the weapon is swinged fast enough, the blade emits dazzling silver light, adding a chance to blind the opponent. 8% chance of knockdown. Bleeder, this is another dagger, chance of wounds. Deathlands. Spears. This looks more like a staff of sorts. Long lance with nasty triple-headed tip, ideal piercing armor. Plus 50 penetration. Looks more like a staff of sorts. Anyway, interesting. Okay. So I know I am in for some good stuff.
Oh dear, what shall I do?
Oh shit.
Won't anybody help me?
Go to your friend's house. Okay.
How
She
can I work?
tells.
Come closer. Fresh herbs from Avastru.
Salve of healing. Do I not have the recipe for that already? Let me see. I do not. Let me buy that. Why not?
Oh dear, what shall I do?
Okay, Ferdok Pale Ale. Gonna get to the house momentarily.
Great old Helmwright at your service. I sell armor of all kinds.
Very good. Show me. Shadow armor. Gloves of fencing mastery. Oh shit. Oops. Weapon parry bonus. I mean, it's not that bad. Shadow armor. The dark armor is made of finest black silk and dark leather. It feels very light and soft. Armor like this surely helps hiding in the shadows and move without sound like the shadow. I mean, if I just I just bought that by mistake, but okay. I might just go back and buy that robe. Hold up. Black woolen pants. Magician's robe. Raw leather boots. You know what? I'm gonna buy this. And this. And I'm going to buy that robe as well, just because.
Oh dear, what shall I do? Won't anybody help me?
Ducats be damned. I will make some more. You can be sure of that. Oh no. Okay. The witch robe. Okay, let's see here. Okay, it's basically the same armor. Ah! Okay, dodge value drops to 11, but I can parry better. So that's good.
Listen up, everyone.
Let me see how I look. Alright. I look good. I look nice. Me likey. Okay, but let me check here. Okay, so this gives me another point of charisma and 1 point of astral energy. But because it's a bit heavy, it reduces my dodge value. Well, which is fine. I can live with that. Let me actually give my red pants over to Rulana over here. So, or maybe... No, I'm actually gonna keep those for another character. Actually. Let's go to Ardo's house. That might look good.
Oh dear, what shall I do? Won't anybody help me?
No, not right now, good sir. Please be patient.
Move along now, please. It's forbidden to enter this building by order of the town guard.
Forbidden? What are you talking about? My friend Ardo of Borstak lives here. I'm afraid I have some bad news for you. Your friend was murdered at the harbor. We're searching the entire house for clues for the murderer's identity. We're almost certain that this was one of the series of ritual murders that have plagued Ferdok recently. I cannot allow you to enter until our investigations are complete. I don't believe it. He wrote me a letter very recently, asking me to visit him in Ferdok, and now he's dead? I just don't understand it. Poor Ardo. I want to know all about these murders. I'm really sorry about your friend, but I can't help you anymore, even if I wanted to. Investigations conducted by the town guard are confidential. Somebody must be able to tell me something. You can't just leave me standing here, damn it. Forgive me, I do not mean to offend you. The only one who can help you right now is the Madam Captain of the town guard, Barla Borkensmith. She's leading the investigation into the murders. She should be at the guardhouse, not far from here. I'll mark it on your map. Well, I have to go and look for her. Farewell. Do not hear, Hank of Hausen. Whatever happens, I will help you search for your friend's murderer. This I swear in Rondra's name. Thank you, Rulana. Come on, let's go. Okay, murders in Ferdok and invitation from an old friend has been concluded. I swear Ardo's death shall not be in vain. Yes, it shan't. And we received some points.
Oh dear, what shall I do? Won't anybody help me?
Yeah, I'm gonna come to you. Okay, now, check this out.
You won't believe what just happened, Reuben.
What's happened, Madam Captain?
Ha! We just caught that would-be scoundrel Draenor. He actually tried to climb over to the city walls.
Told ya.
And he fell right in front of one of our own people. He was complaining all the way to his cell. Oh well. At least he'll be safe from further accidents there. But why are you back so soon? Were you able to complete your investigations at the port that quickly?
Sorry, no. Head Guardsman Tashman sent me back. I'm to report that he's already taken care of everything that's necessary.
Yeah, Tashman.
What is that arrogant fathead thinking? He's forever overriding my instructions.
I'm sorry,
It's all right, Reuben. I know it wasn't your fault. You should go back as quickly as possible and work independently of his inquiries. We're not gonna let that head guardsman muck us around any longer.
Yep.
How can I help you?
Sorry to bother you. My name is Hank of Hausen. I just came from Borstak residence. I wanted to ask you about the death of my friend Ardo of Borstak. Guardsman Hassler told me you might be able to help me. Greetings to you. On this sad occasion, Ardo of Borstak was a respected citizen of Ferdok, and his death has affected many people here. These truly are dark days for this town and its people. You can be sure that we will do all in our power to find his murderers. Unfortunately, I cannot tell you anything about this latest murder. Count Growin has commanded that we exercise the utmost discretion in handling these crimes. I'm afraid I must return to my duties now. Farewell, Hank of Hausen. Just a moment. One of my best friends was murdered. Is there nothing I can do to help? If you are in agreement, I would like to ask around a little and try to find something out about the murders. Count Growin did recently announce a reward for the capture of the murderers. Not a good idea, in my opinion. It's true that we hardly have enough people because of the events in Avestru and the loss of the Ferdok Lancers. But the town guard is still responsible for such investigations. I beg you, let me act as your deputy. I owe Ardo my life. By my honor, I shall not rest until I have found the murderers and brought them to justice. Very well. As it means so much to you, I will give you an official permission to investigate this matter in my name. I'll tell you a few things about the case, but I expect absolute confidentiality from you in return. By the good name of Ardo of Borstak, you have my word of honor. Good, so be it. Effective immediately, you are now acting officially in the name of Ferdok Town Guard. So far, there have been 3 murder victims, all of whom died in the same way. The first victim was an old beggar by the name of Ilko. Ilko? Ilko, yeah. He was found in Wagner's home. The second victim was Sander Kunger, a famous Iman player, also known as Dragon. He was found dead behind the Fleet-Footed Ferret Tavern. Your friend was found on a wharf in the harbor area. The guard on duty will give you the details. You'll need to mention that you are working on my orders before he will tell you anything. We have already questioned a certain Gladys Shredomir and Ardo's bodyguard, a dwarf named Forgrim. Both appear to be beyond any suspicion. I know neither this Gladys nor Ardo's bodyguard. Do you know where I might find them? I would very much like to speak to them. You're most likely to find Forgrim under one of the tables in the Silver Pitcher, the tavern in Prairie Square. He spends most of the time drunk since the death of his friend. As for Gladys Shredomir, all I can tell you is that she's often seen around Wagner's home. Where exactly, I cannot tell you. She seems a little suspect, even though she didn't have anything to do with the murders. You will need to be careful. Crime has soared in Wagner's home now. The town guard is so overstretched. Then I'll go straight to work. Farewell, Madam Captain Borgsmith. I will not disappoint you. Farewell, Henkafhausen, and good luck. Ruben, why are you still here? I told you to deal with the matter at the harbor. Yes, Madam Captain Borgsmith. Okay, investigate Ardo of Bostock's murder. Find Forgrim. Find Gladys. Yeah, Gladys is the charlatan that I told you about earlier. So let's go find these two.
Oh dear, what shall I do?
Shut up.
Won't anybody help me?
No,
How
I won't.
can I work without my worry stone?
Just work. Without your worry stone. Don't worry about it. And this is the Silver Pitcher. And in we go.
I hope that beardless drunkard over there isn't the dwarf we're looking for.
He is exactly the dwarf we're looking for, actually.
Farewell for your old friend,
Forgrim, you've had more than enough to drink. Do you hear me? You'll get no more than a special dark ale from me to get you back on your feet.
Wanna kill me? You trying to poison your best friend? Be a real friend and give me a nice pale ale.
You still owe me 4 farthings. You'll get no more from me. You're already up to your neck in pale ale.
I'll just be a friend and pour one last one.
It'll be better if you go home and straighten out your beard. It looks dreadful. What will people think of you?
Okay.
Let me have one more beer.
Yeah, he's drunk as fuck. Let's talk to Tread and Brewmore over here.
Welcome to the Silver Pitcher. What can I do for you?
I must speak urgently with Forgrim. Our mutual friend Ardo of Bostock was murdered and I need his help immediately, but as you can see, he's completely plastered. Oh, Ardo, my friend is dead. Tread and one more beer. Come on. Was that a good impression of a drunken dwarf? I believe so. Yes, it's a sad tale, poor Forgrim. Just look at him. Since his master was murdered, all he does is drink. He blames himself. He even shaved off his long beard as a sign of his shame. Not worry of my beard. Sobbing. I have to speak with him. Do you know how I can cheer him up a bit? Well, you could try buying him a mug of Ferdok Pale Ale, then again that might just wipe him out completely. I do have something for you, my secret recipe. I call it my special dark ale. It's a homemade herbal brew. It would make a bear from its It would wake a bear from its winter sleep. Why not try that? Oh, okay. So it's something very strong and caffeinated, you say? Yes, make me one of those. I keep a small stock under the counter just for such an occasion. Here, have a mug on the house. Thank you for the help. Okay, let's see here.
Wanna beer? Don't you want to pour another one, old Wasp? Pour another one.
Here, a mug of refreshing beer. Give it here. But yes, Mr. Fulgrim, drink it up. Yeah, what's that? Blech. Herbs? Who dares give me Fulgrim? Son of Vergalash, a special drug. You wait. Where's Max? Fulgrim, please calm yourself. My name is Hank of Hausen. Ardo must have spoken to you of me. He asked me to come to Ferdok. Hank of Hausen? That's right, Ardo did speak of you. A friend of Ardo's is a friend of mine, but Ardo's dead. Don't you know? It's all my fault. Okay, this fucking... it's distracting. Should have been there. I'm a failure as a bodyguard. Let me alone. I'm a useless, no beer with the hiccups. I know Ardo was murdered, that's why I'm looking for his friends. Why wouldn't you with him? He didn't want me there, but it's still my fault. I should have known. Should have insisted. I should have insisted. I knew something was wrong. By the beard of Arombolos, that's disgusting. Herb mix is coming back up. Who would drink that stuff? A meeting, you say? What was it about? Ardo wanted to meet head guardsman Tashman at the harbor. It was about something Ardo was working on. It was a very serious investigation. That's all I know. That old grumbled beard kept it to himself. He didn't make it to the meeting alive. I should have been there. Curse it. I let him down. Fulgrim, listen to me. I need your help to catch Ardo's murderer. Are you sober enough to answer more questions? Yes, I think these hiccups will be gone soon. That's disgusting stuff always does that to me. Tell me all you know. Ask my friend, just ask. Do you know Gladys Shadowmere and when I can find her? Gladys? That pain in the neck, I'm telling you. You never quite know where you can stand with Gladys. Sometimes I wonder why Ardo ever got involved with someone like that. She passes through Wagner's home quite often. She's also been known to use the Serene Sow for her shady deals. What kind of shady deals is this Gladys involved in? Well, I don't know anything for sure, but between you and me, I'm quite certain she's a pickpocket who makes a living through handling stolen goods. I can easily imagine her doing that. Yeah, well, you see, we are going to use her to pickpocket people. So, yes. What do you know about the murders? Ardo isn't the only one murdered in such a grisly fashion. Another man, I knew him well, was mutilated like that too. He was called the Dragon because he had the strength of 7 men. If you ask me, his murderer must have been a giant, someone even stronger than him. Sander Conger, yes, Barla told me about the Dragon who was found near the fleet-footed ferret. Yes, that must have been awful for Aline. She's the barmaid at the fleet-footed ferret and she was the Dragon's girlfriend. She's the one who made the gruesome discovery and alerted the town guard. We should definitely talk to her. Do you have anything about old Ilko's murder? No, I'm sorry, I just know he was murdered in Wagner's home. Okay. Can you tell me more about the meeting Ardo was going to attend before his death? Like I said before, Ardo wanted to meet head guardsman Tashman at the guardhouse at the harbor, but he never showed up. Tashman found his body near the docks. That's all I know, I'm afraid. It's a terrible thing I need. Yeah, I think Tashman is the one who murdered him, if I remember correctly, but we'll have to get to that point in the story to actually find out. Because I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, tell me about you and Ardo. Ardo and I went through a lot together, a lot. When I first met him, he was living in his family's ancestral home in Oxblood Castle. Or rather, in the gatehouse. The castle itself was haunted, you understand. Ardo sent for brave warriors to help him drive out the ghosts, and I was the only one who dared to venture further than the castle's entrance hall. That's where we became friends. Well, our friendship blossomed when we managed to rescue some fine wine from the clutches of the ghostly cellar master. From then on, we had many adventures together and fought a number of battles side by side. We lost sight of each other during the Battle of Gareth. I thought he had fallen, but he reappeared later and took me on as his bodyguard. Come on, Forgrim, let's go and fight Ardo's murderer. Yes, revenge for Ardo, but look at me, a hungover dwarf barely worth his shameful beard. I can barely walk 3 paces in a straight line. What kind of help will I be? You are the son of Ferdok. A few little beers cannot break you. Let's find the murderer together. You're right. You'll find the murderer. We'll find the murderer and make him pay for his foul deeds. Well said. That's what I like to hear. We should take a few ales with us in case we get thirsty on the road. How about a couple of special dark ales? Bah, let's just go. Forgrim, what about the 4 farthings you owe for the beer? Well then, you conniving old weasel. You foisted a special dark on me. You should be paying me. Chuck the fixing 4 farthings up. I'll pay you later. I'm actually gonna pay his stab. I'm here to pay for 4 farthings for the 4 units owes. Huh? A son of Ferdok always pays what he owes. Ah, very nice. Thank you. Would you like anything else? Resource special dark. Plus 50 endurance. Berry brimstone water. Poison fang. Spinach, whirlweed, Ferdok pale ale. You know what? Yeah. Gonna buy that. Special dark ale. What's this? Plus 50 endurance. Strict description. Discussing herbal brew invented by amateur alchemist Radan Brumor in his capacity as innkeeper in the Silver Pitcher. This brew tastes so awful it makes you want to throw up. Nevertheless, it is good for you and can sober up even the drunkest of dwarves. Whether this makes it worth drinking remains a matter of debate. Dark Dwarven Ale. This Dark Dwarven Ale comes from the Anvil Mountains and is the bread of the dwarves of Muralosh. Right. Okay now. Let me see here.
What are you doing in my kitchen? You have no... Wait, do I actually smell wolf rat tails?
So it's a good thing that we kept those. You have a good nose. That's true. I do have a few giant wolf rat tails. Oh, I can always use a few of those. They make a fine soup, you know. Ew, I don't believe it, but I always like the soup here. I don't want to know what's in the other stuff you serve up. You see, you like my specialty soup too. Rat tails, specialty? If I'd only known that you were serving, I wouldn't have eaten a single mouthful. Yeah, sure you would. Oh, don't be so fussy. Last week you raved about my delicious soup. My inspired soup creation is a triumph, and I tell you, a delicacy. Oh, I give up. I'm not eating here again. Well, now that's clear. Would you give me the tails? I'll pay more than anyone else here in Ferdok. Really? How much? 2 farthings a tail. What do you say? I don't think I have any level in haggling, so I don't want to sell them. Shame. Come back if you change your mind. Almost happy. Yeah. Wait, do I actually have a level of haggling? No, I do not. So I would have failed that check. Better to get Gladys in. Let's actually go to the Ugdan Harbor first, and then to Wagoner's home.
On my way to Avestru, I heard talk of an infamous seaman's inn here.
Yes. We will go and have that place checked out. Okay, let's see here.
I'll try my very best.
Orgrim's axe. This product axe is now somewhat long in the tooth and bears numerous nicks and notches. I'm gonna take that pipe. Perception. Yeah, I actually want to teach him to use two-handed axes and maces, because those are much more powerful.
For Amazon Pride. Another barricade? Are the merchants allowed to block any road they feel like?
That Storbrand is new here in town. Who does he think he is?
Can talk to this person.
Do you smell that too? That smell. It can only be coming from the Ferdok brew.
A place we cannot access currently. Oh, another battle. Let's see what this person sells.
Oh, you are most welcome. Please take a look around at the legendary selection of the Storbrand trading firm's goods.
Well, let's see what the hearts of Storbrand has to offer. Armenian setting dress. Elixir of Constitution, Dwarven Steel, Jewels of Raja, Amulet of Courage, Ring of Dexterity, Ring of Agility, Kumchom 200, Powerful Scimitar. Yeah, quite powerful stuff. An expensive one at that. Pretty poly. Hmm.
Get the best assorted wares right here.
A bunch of junk, you mean? Ah, failure. God damn it. What are someone else? I'm going to sort this out in a bit. And I just want to loot everything. Juicy Lucy.
This is the Seaman's Inn, the fleet-footed ferret. Let's go inside and enjoy a tankard or two.
They have Ferdok Pale Ale here too. Let's go in and refresh our spirits.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
Salam alaikum.
Hello. Now he's even getting rude. Get out of here, you mangy the dog.
Shut up, stranger. Whoa!
Let's go now.
Salam?
What was that about? كله طمان ما فيش مشكلة how you say misunderstanding nothing more مع السلام. He's gonna be a pretty kick-ass companion once we get to recruit him. But I think we need to pay him, like hire him as a mercenary.
I knew the dragon. It would have taken several strong guys to take him down.
He must have tried to defend himself. Look, everything is smashed to pieces.
Yeah, we're gonna investigate that a bit later after we've talked with the barmaid at the Fleet-Footed Ferret, so we can also get some experience points from finding that medallion that's stuck beneath the barrel. Hold up, I remember that this guy was selling something interesting.
Calendor Supagnez is my name, and I have exotic goods from all over Aventuria to sell.
Please show me your wares. Okay, and he has buckskin boots, Foronian water boots. I can actually buy those. Covers the shoes and graves. So yeah, that could prove useful. Torwanian pants. Gaskerland tunic. Oh, what did I buy? Ah, shit. Let me actually sell Petit tunic. I think I'm gonna keep that. Toad vest. Let me compare to what Forgrim has. Okay, I know his is better. Spangle helm, winged helmet.
I'll take care of that.
I'm gonna buy this for Rulana and this for Forgrim. Skraja. No, 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 no. Spike shield. Getting a shield gives you a second patty. Unusual shield. Okay, so thing is, in this game, characters with magical abilities cannot cast spells while wearing iron. So yeah. Pantaloons. Yeah, no, I think I'm cloth cap. Perfume. Yeah, sure. We'll see how this goes. Okay.
Aye.
Good choice.
Okay. Get them more combat ready. There we go. More protection on my boots. Yeah, no, this is better. And finger blade, and I'm going to give this to Gladys once we recruit her.
A dwarf stands by his word.
A dwarf stands by his word. Of course he does.
Take care of that.
I'm losing money. So I'll need to let's see what this guy.
Come closer and peruse the fine wares of the House of Nicebeck.
The fine wares of House of Nicebeck. Yeah, very fine wares.
I've had enough of this. Who is responsible for all these roadblocks?
Assassins! Those fools! If I wanted to, I could go right through them. Nobody will be able to stop me.
Go, Hammerhead, go! Finish him off!
Fighting ring.
Joe! Give him a knuckle sandwich in his ugly mug! Go!
I can actually place some bets
Now, one on the right.
Come on!
and win some money. But it's all RNG if I remember correctly, so I may run the risk of losing money. But then again, I can just save and commit. Save and load and save.
Go, Hammerhead, go! Finish him off!
However, it's necessary to get the money.
Hey, you there! This is the scene of a serious crime. Keep out! You've got no right to be here. Now move on!
Temper your tone, guardsman. My name is Hank of Hausen. I'm here with the permission of Madam Captain Borgensmith, and I'm helping the town guard investigate the murders. I'm sorry, I didn't know that. In that case, you may pass. Can you tell me more about the detail of the case? I'm afraid not. I have merely been ordered by Head Guardsman Tashman to guard the site and keep curious onlookers away. It was the Head Guardsman alone who found the victim here. If anyone can give details, it's him. Could you tell me where I can find the Head Guardsman? There's been a collision between two supply carts at the brewery. The Head Guardsman headed that way. He looked pretty angry. You know, he got the bad news during his lunch break. That always puts him in a really bad mood. I'll see if he has time to answer a couple of questions. Many thanks. Right. Speed to head guardsman attachment.
This is where it happened. And I wasn't there to stop it.
So this is the place where your friend was murdered. Let us go forth and bring our wrath to those who tormented him.
Right. Let me just finish up looting here before we bring any evildoers to justice. Another shitty character. Wait, can he sell us something?
Just
keep walking. Yeah. Nothing here. It's an exit out of the town. Ferdok Pale Ale. Okay, let's go into the fleet-footed ferret inn and see what we can find out about the death of the dragon. Did you hear? A nobleman was murdered recently. Leprechaun Samker. Wow. And he disappeared with this man's ale. Awesome. Funny guy. Bar wench Aline.
I've gotta work. No time to talk.
Aline, I am Forgrim, son of... I couldn't care less who you are. Can't you see I'm busy? Callum Hangler. Status the spleen. Gore Garnell.
Good day. What'll it be?
Nothing right now, thank you. My name is Hank of Hausen, and I'm investigating the murders of the dragon. Murder of the dragon. He was found near this tavern. Can you tell me what happened? You just strolled into my bar and happened to be investigating our Sanders murder. Sorry, but I don't have anything important to tell you. Please, anything could be important. I just want to ask a couple of questions. I won't bother you for long. Was Sander Conger often a customer here? Yes, he was here quite a lot. A lot of old Iman players drink here. Satisfied? Kinda hide of something. Was there ever any trouble between the dragon and the other customers? Maybe, maybe not. I have enough to do just serving my customers. I don't have time to spy on them too. By my grandfather's drunken beard! Pebblebush, you must have noticed something You know the dragon didn't have any enemies. What's more, he had the strength of 3 men. His killer must have been a giant, and they must have made an almighty racket outside. Think, man. I'm sorry, but I can't help you. Maybe one of the customers can tell you something. Do you want a drink? What do you have? Meh. Okay, let's talk to the customers here.
Hello, what do you want?
I'm looking for someone who might have heard something about the murder of the dragon. He was found behind the tavern, murdered. I'm sorry, I hardly ever go to the fleet-footed fair and I don't know the person you're talking about, but good luck in your search. Okay, let's talk to Titus the Spleen.
Can't you see you're interrupting?
Yes, sorry about that, but I'm looking for someone who might have heard something about the murder of Sander Conger. The dragon, as he was known, was killed here behind the tavern. I can tell you nothing about the dragon's murder. I didn't see nothing and I didn't hear nothing. That double negative there.
Who's annoying?
I'm annoying. I'm looking for someone who might have heard something about the murder of Sander Conger, the dragon, as he was known, was killed behind the tavern. I got nothing to say to you. Now get out of here.
Who's annoying?
Again with that. And nothing. Right then.
I've gotta work. No time.
And the same old dialogue. However, wait, hold up. Cordo?
Yes? What do you want?
What do you want? You're kinda sus, my guy. Looking for someone who might have heard something about the murder of Sander Conger, the dragon as he was known, who was killed behind the tavern. Oh no, I'm terribly sorry, but I'm afraid I can't help you. Allow me to introduce myself. Gardel is my name. Cordo Gardel. Bond. James Bond. I'm just a thirsty trader passing through, but tell me, you look like someone who could do with a high-quality set of hand brushes. The handles are fashioned of the finest pine wood, while the bristles are made of real... sorry to disappoint you, I have another important meeting. Farewell. Wait, as you're such a nice customer, I'll throw in this free box of soap. Now that's an offer you can't refuse. It's really tempting, but I really need to go. See you soon. No, we will not be seeing him soon.
Stop.
Goddamn! Sprinted on the stairs, goddamn.
Wait.
Wait. Yes? I heard you asking about Sander. Are you investigating his murder? Yes, I'm investigating all these gruesome murders. Were you a friend of Sander Conger's? Yes, my name is Aline. I was his girlfriend. Could I ask you a few more questions? Please do. Why did you run after me instead of just talking to me right away? Head Guardsman Tashman told me not to talk about the murder. He questioned me and told me he would be taking care of everything in person, but he hasn't turned up again since then. When I heard that you were asking about the dragon, I had to speak with you. If Tashman can't deal with the things, then I might as well help you. Could I ask you a few more questions? Please do. Forgim told me that you found Sandor? Yes, it was a terrible sight. I was tipping out of the tavern's dirty water, and then there he was, my beloved dragon. I'll never forget the awful image. My God, my good strong dragon, butchered so horribly. There must have been more than one of them, and they must have surprised him. All the barrels had been smashed. My dragon fought for his life. Oh, Sandor. Why did he have to die? Did Sandor have enemies? Did he tell you about any problems? No, he was really popular, even though he hung out with the shady characters that frequent the fleet-footed ferry. Everybody respected him. Her boyfriend had a really unusual nickname. Is it true that he got it because of his unusual strength? Sandor never really talked about that. Some people said that he bore the name Dragon because he swept across the Iman field like a dangerous beast, but I think it has something to do with the talisman he wore around his neck. Talisman, you say? What can you tell me about this talisman? Tell me about the people Sandor hung out with. He was one of the best loved Iman players in all of Kosh. Many different people spoke to him, even noble folk. Just the other day, Finn of Ferdok invited him to a meal right after an important game. Huh. Right. He even once had an audience with Count Growin after winning the final of the last championship. He often raved about that evening. Everybody talked about my darling dragon. Now he's gone. Whatever. Do you know anything about that murderers? Either of Ardo of Borstok or of old Ilko? Let's ask this and then about the talisman. I'm sorry, no, I can't help you there. I don't even want to know what happened to those poor souls. The sight of my poor murdered dragon lying there will stay with me forever. What can you tell me about this talisman? Well, I don't really know much about it. It was a red flat disc and it was incredibly important to him. He didn't usually wear it openly, but he always had it on under his clothes, right next to his heart. He often joked that it gave him the strength to play well on the Iman field. When I found the dragon dead, he wasn't wearing it anymore. I told head guardsman Tashman about it, but he didn't seem very interested. Do you think this talisman might have something to do with the murder? Maybe it's still at the scene of his death? Maybe, I don't know. I can't talk about this anymore. I'm sorry. I can't bear to think of that day again. If you want to find the talisman, you'll have to look on your own. Okay, so find Sandor's talisman. So let's just do that.
Poor thing. Believe me, I know how she must feel. When I get my hands on that murderer, he'll pay for all this.
If I were her, I'd swap that tankard for a sword and go looking for the murderer myself.
Mm-hmm. Well said. And there it is. The tear-shaped piece of jewelry with a shimmering red gemstone looks like a precious talisman. It's sure to be missed. And nice, level 3. Let's go. Make a report to Barla. Let me see here. Come on. Game is very sensitive. The fuck? Come on, game. Well, I didn't want to cast that, but oh well.
Listen up, everyone.
Okay, I do have enough points now to
Dwarf stands by his word.
get some new skills for Rulana over here. Let's get this. Some points in perception. And we will need to be increasing his sneak level a bit for future quests. And that's good for now. And let's go to Wagner's home.
Be careful, kids. Things are different here. Let old Forgrim go first, to make sure that nobody gets smart with you.
Mm-hmm, yeah. As if that's gonna help. Hold up. This is gonna be interesting.
Hey, you! This is the end of the road for you!
Is it now? Why? What do you want? Boris says you pay silver for use the road. Boris should have gone to school. Boris cannot talk. Yeah. I see. And who would this Boris be? Boris be give silver or trouble. You want money from me? You won't get a single farthing from me. You'll just get a fart. You're not a smart fella as you're a fart smeller. Lads, trouble, not pay silver. You goddamn bozo.
Let me do that. Avenging Kirkham.
For Ardo!
I'll take care of that.
Nice.
Listen up, everyone.
Attack!
Luck.
Ah, never mind.
A nice little punch-up like that clears the mind and refreshes the spirit.
Aye. That is very true, good sir. Two more barrels here.
Fish, fresh fish. Start, hang by birds, rods, we've got to get.
And this is another exit out of the city. Come on.
Yarbin, what are you doing? I told you it was over between us.
But I love you, Jessica. Please don't believe the lies Finn is telling you.
You're just jealous. Finn loves me. I've heard him whisper it 1,000 times.
Can't you see he's using you, Jessica? You're nothing more than another conquest to him. I, on the other hand, will always love you.
I'm not listening to any more of this, Yarbin. I've got to get to work. Leave me alone.
But Jessica...
Yeah. She's gonna wind up dead. Okay. Those guys are pretty shaken up. Can't talk to this guy. She's gonna resume her work at the stall here, I think. Huh? No? Wait, can you talk to her? Yeah, she's gonna resume her work there. We can talk to her in a bit. Let me just go and no, more blood.
Yes, that's exactly where it happened.
Excuse me? That's where poor old Ilko lost his life. Excuse me, my name is Hank of Hausen. I'm investigating the murders here in Ferdok. What is your name, madam? Lavinger is my name. I live here in this house. I saw you from the window up there. Could I ask you a few questions about the death of old Ilko? Certainly, with pleasure. Did you see what happened to the old man? No, I didn't see it, but I heard it. It was a few days ago. It had already been dark for a while when I already heard the muttering, and then some kind of fuss tussle outside my window. First, I didn't think much of it. That kind of thing is quite normal around here. When the sun goes down over Waggoner's home, the worst riffraff in Ferdok all crawl out of their holes. Is that all? You're in a hurry, aren't you? Let me finish. So I heard the tussle, but I didn't pay much heed to it. I just thought it was usual drunks and knaves who make our streets so dangerous. But then, I'll never forget the moment I heard a scream. It was so loud and full of agony that I still shudder to think of it. At first I didn't dare to go to the window. I waited for what seemed to be an eternity, though it was probably just a few moments. But in the end, my curiosity got the better of me. I had to see what happened. And then you saw Ilko? Yes, I did. Not a day goes past where I don't wish I hadn't gone to the window. That awful sight still haunts my dreams. Old Ilko lay there in front of my window. He was covered in blood, with a gaping hole in his chest. Prayers protect me. What kind of animal would do that to a poor old man? I'm sorry, I'm so upset. Poor Ilko. I hope you find his tormentors. Can I ask you a few more questions about the death of old Ilko? Certainly, with pleasure. Can you tell me anything else about old Ilko? What kind of person was he? Everybody in the Waggoner's home knew him. You know, people around here aren't exactly rolling in money. Ilko was a nice old man. He lived from the generosity of others, like many in Waggoner's home, but he wasn't the type to waste his time on selfish self-pity. You should have seen how well he cared for Mimi. Who is this Mimi? Oh, you already met her. She's the little cat you scared away. She belonged to old Ilko. He always took such loving care of her. It was so touching. Ilko would scrape and save every farthing he could to buy her a bit of fresh fish from the fishwife further up the way. I'll never understand how anybody could take the life of such a lovely person in such a terrible way. Ask you a few questions. You said on Elko often bought fish for this cat. Where can I find this fish wife again? Oh, that's right, Mimi is a stray, just like Ilko. Maybe that's why they got along so well. They were inseparable. Ilko always bought a fish when he wanted her to come to him. It was like magic. When Ilko had a fish, little Mimi would jump out of the next bush. Yes, that's right. Mrs. Strunkler's fish stall isn't far from here. Just go up this path, okay? Anything about the other murders? You happen to know a woman called Gladys Shadowmere? I think I've heard the name before. I can't say where or when. I think about the other murders. I heard they murdered our dragon. Terrible. He was Ferdok's best Iman player. And the most popular, I can tell you. He never hurt a fly. Why such a cruel fate for such gentle people? These murderers should be punished. What's that? Another of these awful murders? By the 12 gods, what is happening to this town? I didn't know there was a third victim. Why has Ferdok sunk so low? Nothing but sorrow and pain. Did you see who did that to him? I'm not sure. I saw something moving, shadows in the darkness. But I don't know if it was his murderers. Poor Ilko, he was such a good person. I'm sorry, I can't help it. Later on, the street was filled with onlookers. Somebody called the town guard. Even the head guardsman turned up, but he didn't seem very interested. He probably just wanted to go home to bed. Old Ilko was just a worthless old vagrant to him. He didn't care at all. Do you have any idea why somebody would be out to kill Ilko? No, it makes no sense at all. He had no possessions apart from his cat and whatever he had on him, although, let me think. Sometimes during festivities and the like, Ilko would wear a very pretty brooch. It looked like quite valuable to me, but not valuable enough to kill for. If he didn't always wear it, then he must have had some kind of hiding place for it. Do you think that's possible? I suppose so. He certainly wasn't stupid. He may well have had a place to keep his most valuable possessions. But now he's dead. Mimi's probably the only one who knows where it is. The idea why somebody would be out to kill. Oh, you said old Elko often bought fish or cat. Okay, I already asked that. Okay. So I'm thinking that gain Mimi's trust. Okay, yeah. Just
Didn't even spare a defenseless old man.
Such a bloody deed will not go unpunished.
I'm thinking that maybe if we buy some fish and give to Mimi, she will show us the way towards the hiding place where Ilko, whatever, where he hid his precious brooch. Oh, inventory's full. Yeah, think? Yes, I think.
I'll take care of that.
Fish are cheap and delicious.
Give this to him. I'll probably give this to her.
The smith of Wagoner's Home at your service. But hurry, I have 2 more horses to shoe.
Sledgehammer. No. Not a very good weapon now.
Come close. sir. Fresh fish. Caught just this morning in the Great River. Stronger fish are cheap and in it.
Let me see, is anything... Yeah, okay, there's some bushes. Then I'm gonna go talk to the fish wife. Fisher wife. Fisher's wife? Yeah, Fisher's wife. See what's up with that. Kitty. Let's see here.
Fish, fresh fish.
Yeah, fish wife. I said.
Oh, hello.
I said it well the
What
first
can
time.
I get you?
Good day. I was just chatting with Mrs. Lavinger. Her house is just around the corner. She told me that old Ilko often bought some fish for his cat from you. That's right. Every month he used to get some fresh salmon for his little cat Mimi. I'll never understand why someone murdered that poor old man. He never hurt anyone. He didn't deserve that. Excuse me, but do you have any salmon? I'd like to give his little cat a treat. I'm sure she misses poor old Ilko. That's very nice of you. I'm afraid I don't have any whole fish left. Here, take these leftovers. I'm sure little Mimi will enjoy them. Do you know Gladys? I was told I could find her here in Wagner's home. Gladys, yes, I know her. Why are you looking for her? A mutual friend of ours was murdered. I wanted to discuss the matter with her. What is happening to this town? Murders and more murders. Each more brutal than the next. Oh, I'm sorry. My third question. I saw Gladys this morning at the Serene Sow. It's right across my stall, over at the end of the street. Do you sell anything apart from fish? Oh yes, my husband sometimes throws up all kinds of baubles from the river. Maybe you would find some of it useful. Magic amulet. This is an amulet of courage, if I'm not mistaken. Gonna sell a lot of junk here pretty soon.
If it's got scales, it's for sale.
If it's got sales, it's for sale. She sounds very Italian. Let's see here. Oh. This guy belonged to Ilko. He's sometimes fed it with fresh fish. Hello. Here, little Mimi, eat up. Okay. Let's follow the kitty. Old Ilko's brooch. This precious, lustrous gold-red treasure must have been crafted by a true master goldsmith, a very valuable piece of jewelry.
Fish, fresh fish.
Oh, shit. My bad. Make a report to Barla, okay.
Carp, Engelbar perch, roach. If it's got scales, it's for sale.
Let's go talk to that Jessica person.
Oh.
Is this Ilko's brooch, the one you told me about? By his cinder, that's the brush. Where did you find it? Mimi took me right to it. She's a clever kitty. Ah yes, little Mimi. She'll probably miss old Ilko the most. I suppose I'd better take care of her from now on. But excuse me, I have a soup over the fire. I don't want it to scorch. Let's help you in your search of those murderers. Yes, ma'am. Our uncle.
Ah, so we meet again. First offer to help me, then just turned tail.
Do you have any idea just how long I waited around for you in Avastru? Like a fool?
We did talk before I left Avastru, my guy. Oh, I'd completely forgotten. I hope you can forgive me. Were you able to finish the task yourself? What? Well, no, not exactly. I managed to get a drunken colleague. Drunken colleague? What the fuck? Drunken colleague to tell me the secret word, in return for a couple of drinks. Well, stop complaining then. You got what you wanted. Easy does it.
What do you want now?
You won't do much business with that town. Oh, please excuse me. It's just my ex won't leave me alone. He's a real pain, but I don't want to bother you with my problems. What can I do for you? Oh, well, at the least you apologize. Could you show me what you have to offer? Not much. Some junk. Okay. Same old, same old. Let's see here.
Hey, no touching. If you want to touch something, buy it.
Alright, then show me what you've got. Generic stuff. Let's go into the serene cell. See.
If I'm not completely mistaken, we should find Gladys here. All the city's riffraff hang out in this hole.
Right. It's so dark in here, holy crap.
Ah, get lost. If you have to chew someone's ear off, then go see the landlord. He's used to it.
Do I look like I want to waste my time jabbering with you? Soapstone always has a friendly word or two for his patrons. Why don't you go and bother him?
Damn, so unruly characters. Dumb
My
Dan.
counter may not be as clean as an elf baby's bottom, but at least you get the best Ferdok beer here.
So, what can I get you? I'm looking for somebody. Her name is Gladys Shradomir. Will you help me? It's very important that I find her. Huh. I'm looking for a woman too. But joking aside, Gladys is a woman who prefers not to be found. But she'll find you if it's important enough to her. You can rely on that. Just a moment. Hey Dan, do you think the cellar would clear itself? It should be done by now. Get to work. Dumb Dan. Dumb Dan. I don't have time to wait until someone just turns up. I need to speak with her urgently. It's about the murder of a mutual friend. Where is she? Listen, boy, are you deaf? I don't know where Gladys is, but wait. Maybe Four Finger Sam knows where she is. What are you gawping at? Go and ask him. Fine, then I'll go and do that. Tell me, boy, don't you think Ibram's a little rude to his people? I'll help him. Go to Bialik. Huh. Ibram, why talk to poor dumb Dan like that? Just because he's a little slow, there's no need to bully him. Listen here, Yalek, you want to do my job, do you? I can have him put you outside too, if you don't like the way you run things here. There's nothing the slightest bit serene about this place. Listen to yourself, I'm off to speak to Four Finger Sam.
No. Leave me alone. If you want to annoy someone, go and see the landlord. Go on, get lost.
Why does everyone want me to go bother the landlord? What the fuck?
What do you want?
Excuse me, Mr. Sam, but Innkeeper said you could tell me where to find Gladys Shradomir. Really? And why should I help you, lad? I know a lot of people who are friends with Gladys, and I know something else for sure. You're not one of them. Listen to me, it's very important that I speak with her. If you can tell me where she is, then please tell me. Listen to me. You're funny, you are. But it won't make your life difficult. I haven't seen her for a long time, but I think Crippled Rado spoke to her recently. Go ask him. I'm sure he can help you, you'll see. Yeah, he won't. Or will he?
What do you want?
You're Rito, aren't you? Sound said you might be able to tell me where I could find Gladys Shradomir. Gladramirr? Schladis? Don't know. No, Gladys Shradomir. Oh, I see. Why didn't you say so? It's an easy mistake to make. So, do you know her? Nope. Excuse me, but Sam just told me you spoke to her recently, and you're saying you don't know her? You shouldn't take anything that Olho says seriously. He pickled his brain in moonshine a long time ago. Know what I mean? I can't help you, I really can't. Wait a minute, I think Goldsmith Yalek said something about Gladys earlier. Ask him. Oh, it's an age-old game of go ask him, go ask him, go ask him.
So, you're looking for Gladys, are you?
That entire he said, she said, he said, she said. Yes, I really need to speak with her, but 1 minute, everybody here knows her, then nobody does. If you know where I can find Gladys, please tell me, it's really important. Not sure. I don't know you, you could be a spy from the town guard. You know what, best just forget it. Shouting too loud for Gladys can end badly. We don't want that, do we? That's it. Tell me where she is right now. Hold your horses. I don't want any trouble in my tavern. It's so difficult to get blood off the wood floor, but nobody cares about that. Soapstone will take care of it. Don't worry, Ibram. But back to you, stranger. I can't tell you where Gladys is for one simple reason, cause I don't know. Just relax. Have a nice mug of Ferdok ale. You probably got enough fartings on you. I hope so, anyhow. Questions always makes me real thirsty. Just forget it. No need to make a fool of me.
Hey, oh, someone seems to be offended.
Fuck you guys. I'm out. Useless cunts.
Gladys is difficult to find. Those thieves are as thick as... well, thieves.
I'd like to go back in there again and teach those fellas a lesson.
Okay, let's go. Let's fuck him up. Okay, so Gladys's house. Oh, battle.
Fresh fish. Roach. If it's got scales, it's for sale.
Gladys's house is this one here. So if we go,
Oh, look, it's Fulgrim the Dwarf.
there we go.
And he's even sober this time. How many men did it take to drag you away from the ale cast to get you here?
At least I'm not some pretty pickpocket who has to creep through the sewers all the time. Bah. Stop, you can settle your squabble over other time. I'm here to clear up the murder of our mutual friend Ardo. Ah, you must be Hank of Hausen. He often spoke of you. Voltu, everything is alright. You can go back now. Thanks again. Yeah, no problem. Gladys, anything for you. Say hello to Kano for me. See ya. Kano would be her father, as we will soon find out. I'll show you guys. Welcome to Ferdok, even though it's a sad occasion for us both. But why did you want to meet with me? Why? Well, I want to clear up Ardo's murder, and I thought you might be able to help me. For Ardo, yes, of course, I'll help you. I've done a little research of my own, unfortunately with limited success. Could I ask you something? Go ahead. What do you know about murders? They said there's been a series of murders, including Ardo's, but there are several things about it that seem a bit fishy to me. What do you mean? I don't know for sure, but there's something wrong with the whole thing. It's just a hunch. Ask you something? How well did you know Ardo? Ardo looked after me for a long time when I was younger. He taught me much about Midden Realm, particularly about the self-important snobs. as they always called the noble classes. You know, of course. And he was cut from very coarse cloth for a nobleman. He told me then that he found learning to write very difficult. That he really only did it because it was essential for someone of his standing. But he always said that bathing more than once a moon was nonsense and heresy. But I'm probably not telling you anything you don't know already. You don't already know anyway. I think to thank for my stubbornness and my store of salacious details about various members of nobility. I miss him a lot. How well did you know Ardo? Take for the information. Why don't we search one of those murders together? Yes, you're right. Let's go. Okay. And I can now... Wait. Let me give her some of these things over here.
Good choice.
I'll try my very best.
Yeah, she looks better with this hat. Can sell this junk. Do I not have any more?
All right.
Not anymore. Oh wait. Okay, seed showing pure. I can find you. And then go fireflies. Nah, it's fine like this. Let's do a quick save. And let's go meet up with her dad. Okay, and it's good that we use that spell of her to make a bit of light in here. Devereaux?
What are you doing here in my cellar?
To give you the answer, it is Onak. Ah, Gladys, little Gladys, how wonderful to see you again. Stop calling me little for fuck's sake. What? You know these people and knew about this place? Yeah, of course. Kano, head of the Guild of Thieves, is my father. Your father? Why didn't you tell me before? Do I have to tell you everything? Can't a girl have her secrets? I told you she was nothing more than a common thief, but nobody listens to me. Well then. It's not that we don't listen to you, Fulgrim. It's just that sometimes we don't care. And onward we go. Towards the thieves' den.